Alvin, when did you find out that the extent of Aaron's injury would be out for the season, and just kind of what was the feeling when you heard that?
Yeah, we didn't have like no special meeting or nothing. It was, it came out. I found out through the internet. When I seen it, we had a day off yesterday, so everybody was waiting on the MRI to come through. And when it came through, obviously the media broke it, and that's when I seen it.
What was the feeling when you got? I mean, obviously you expected it after Monday night, but the confirmation.
Tough blow, man. To just a great guy, great human being. Just for being here with the time that I was, it's just, I don't know, it just break my heart just for him. So I've been through injuries in this league, and just like, I see a guy put so much into the game, and just for it to happen like that, the game cheats you sometimes, and I was just one of those cheats sometimes right there.
You came here, a large reason you came here was Aaron Rodgers. So you didn't even get to spend that much time with him and see the potential what this team could be. How did that impact you?
Yeah, obviously I'm here now, so I love the guys, and I love this team, and everybody they done growed on me, everybody around here, man. I love being a part of this. And like you say, Aaron was a big part of me coming here and trying to build something up and go chase what we chasing. And the goal is still the same for us to go do what we need to do. But yeah, man, I just wanted to take a carry from 8, man. Just get one from a great, man. And like you said, the game cheats you sometimes, and I ain't get that one.
What is your confidence in Zach Wilson, and what did he show you the other night?
Yeah, Zach gonna be Zach. He gonna play the game. But one thing I do like about him, I like his operation. He come in the huddle with a lot of confidence, ready to deliver, no panic in him, and I got a lot of confidence in him. The pass is the pass, and from what I've been seeing, Zach that's our guy, man. We gotta rock out with him. We gotta go do what we need to do. We gotta be better around him, and I feel like we will. Just helping him make some plays and taking a lot off him.
What do you need to do better that's around him?
Yeah, I feel like, as a runner and the room that we could take a lot of pressure off of Zach. Just controlling the ground, and the receivers going to do what they need to do. But I think the ground game is in good hands.
Do you expect that to be a bigger part of the game plans going forward, rather than be more of a running team now?
I don't know. We got to see. I don't know. We were successful in game 1, so I think you can expect some runs, but I think we're gonna put the ball in Zach's hands, and we're gonna let him do what he do. I don't think there's no holdback of what we're trying to do. It's Zach's team, and let's go try to win.
Have you texted with Rodgers at all? Have you?
Nah, I know the process of those severe injuries. To my ACL my first year, and you just kind of give people time to digest of what's going on, and collect their thoughts and everything. Just giving them the space. I think that's more important. But having that mutual, vibe of we here for you. I think he know that, and just giving them time to just digest everything.
What was the most difficult part for you going through a significant injury like that?
I think it was just not knowing that part of, am I going to be the same player when I come back? That was the biggest question that I asked my trainers when I was coming back off my ACL. Like, am I going to be the player that I was before I got hurt, or can I be better? And I just wanted a straight up answer, and they gave me one. You put the work in, you put the time in, you're going to get what you want. And I think that's the more to it.
NFLPA came out with a statement saying that they believe players should play only on grass. What are your thoughts on playing on grass as opposed to turf?
Yeah, you look at the numbers. I was seeing some on the internet. It was about numbers of how the injury rate go up on turf and it's down on grass. If the numbers could go down on grass, let's play on grass. I'm all with the numbers. I'm all with the guys. Whatever the league, whatever the guys that's on the grass with me grinding. But if we want grass, let's go to grass. I'm with whatever. I feel fast on both of them, though. We good.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's the difference for a running back between turf and grass?
You get some grass that just, it comes up a lot. That's about it. But other than that, if you get a good feel on some grass, we good. But, that turf sometimes can be difficult, when people just don't know how to brace for it, or you just get stuck in the wrong position sometimes and can't get out of it.
Because you from Florida, so you grew up playing on grass, so I imagine mostly.
Yeah. See, me, I would want to go to grass. I grew up playing on grass. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Dalvin, you guys have a short week. You're about to face the Dallas Cowboys. We saw what they did to the Giants' offense on Sunday. Where do you think Zach's head is for him to have a short week facing this kind of defense? Have you any sense of how he's feeling, where his head is at?
I think his head is going to win in the football game, to be honest. He know we got his back. We rocking with him 1,000%. It's going to be fun, man. I just think, just being around Zach, I just feel like he one of those guys. He just want to go have fun playing the game. And the preparation is going to be there. We're going to prepare. We're going to be ready to go play. But just having that confidence and everything, Zach know we got his back, and, we're going to rock out come Sunday.
What stands out to you about that Cowboys defense? They put up a pretty good performance against the Giants last week.
Yeah, they fast. They got a bunch of athletic guys in positions that can run around. They like to rush the passer. They like to turn the ball over. Everything about their defense, putting them in the top 10 category in the league. And I think if you're in that position, you're a good defense. So they got a good overall defense, and we got to treat them like one.
What makes Micah Parsons?
Last one here.
He a freak. He a freak. You don't get too many guys that's a linebacker that's built like a DN, like a rush the passer and run around like a true linebacker. So, CJ probably know a little more, right? But, he's an animal, man. He's a dog, man. I respect his game and everything, man. I respect what he brings to the field, and I look forward to be a battle on Sunday.
Yeah, it's definitely been a roller coaster. From Aaron going down and not really knowing what's happening to figuring out it might not be great to having an electrifying win and, a packed MetLife. Obviously roller coaster emotions, but, I think the main thing is, just day by day, right? Just trying to control what we can control, and if we do that, then, the things are going to work out how they're supposed to for us.
What was your reaction when you found out that it was season-ending, everything with Aaron? What was your reaction?
Yeah, honestly, initially it didn't feel real. And then after, obviously it is real. And I think we all just really feel for Aaron, right? How much he cared, how excited, not just how excited everybody in this place was to see him play and to play with him, but how excited, he was to, I'm sure, just prove so many, people wrong, prove himself, or all things that he probably wanted to do. So, it really hurts. It's hard to, really imagine what he's going through, and I'm just excited for him to just attack this rehab and, be back.
All right, Tyler, can you just talk about this team's confidence in Zach Wilson?
Yeah, I think the big thing is he's an awesome OTA, he's an awesome camp. I think in this game you saw just his composure. When something bad happened, interception happened, he comes back and he throws a touchdown, and we go down and we score 3 different times. He still has Aaron there. They have such a good relationship through the offseason and OTAs and how much he's learned. Coach Hackett and Coach Downing do an amazing job with just teaching and, helping everybody be on the same page. So I really think Zach's in a good place, and I'm excited to play with him.
You played with him last year. Just what are the differences you noticed in him on and off the field?
Yeah, I think the composure is big, just being composed. I think the confidence in just knowing his reads, knowing what he has to do, taking what the defense gives you. I think all those little things that are easy to get lost. It's hard when the defense is just sitting back and making you, dunk and take little plays here and there. And I think that's something he's really, improved at, is just taking what people give us. And I think he's improved in so many areas. So it's kind of hard to narrow it down to one.
I know after the win, I forget who said it, but someone said that you were dedicating that win to Aaron, or a little extra energy out there. How do you kind of not go and try and do too much to pick up the slack now that Aaron Rodgers won't be out there?
Yeah, it keeps coming back to me when I think about it's just being consistent, right? Every single day we got to come in this building and be ourselves, right? No one can go and try to be superhuman every single day or every game or, play outside of themselves. We got to all be ourselves. We got to all, attack each day and get better each day together. And there's going to be highs and lows in the season. There always is. So as long as we stick together as a team and, attack the good times just like the bad times, we're going to be all right.
Robert address moving forward?
I'm sorry, one more time?
How did Robert or any of the other coaches address moving forward?
How do we address moving forward?
How did they address it with you guys moving forward?
kind of what I just said. I mean, obviously it sucks, and that's the hard part. Is you just feel so much for Aaron and what he's going through right now. But as a team, we got a game. It's a short week. We play Monday night. We got to get ready for Dallas, who just have a really good defense and just had a really impressive game against the Giants. So we got a lot of stuff to get done this week to prepare for Sunday.
Have you had a chance to talk to Aaron? Has he addressed the team at all?
I saw him. He was in here yesterday, and I just shot him a text. And it's hard because I was sitting there trying to text him like, what do you say? And that's the hard part, right? Like thinking about you. Like it's hard to figure out the words to say to him right now. But yeah, I texted him. He texted back, and it'll be good to see him whenever he is back.
Coach said that outside this locker room, no one cares. Next man up type of thing. Can this have a galvanizing effect for the team in this locker room?
I think it's a great opportunity for Zach, right? Like I guess already talked about, how long Aaron can be here, 2-3 years, and then Zach gets to, take over. That's the hope, right? And I think the really cool thing is that Zach's improved so much in such a little time that it's just such a good opportunity for him to become the player that he wants to play, to become the player he wants to become, to, all the opportunity that he had going to last year and the excitement, like he gets that opportunity again. He doesn't have to wait, and he's in such a good spot that I'm just excited to see what he does with it.
Like Tyler, the NFLPA basically had a statement saying that they believe teams should play only on grass. What are your thoughts on playing on grass as opposed to turf?
Yeah, I would much rather play on grass. I mean, it's the turf's hard on the joints, hard on the knees, and like you see in situations like that, I would like to think on grass, maybe his foot doesn't get caught like it does, and all that pressure doesn't go on it. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But I do feel like grass is safer. It's better on the body long term. That's for sure. There's a huge difference for me after a game when I play on grass compared to turf. So
just for people that aren't players, just what is the biggest difference for you playing on turf as opposed to grass?
For me, I would just say my joints, my knees, my ankles, my back. I get so much tighter after playing on turf. I think that's probably the main thing for me, just the impact that it has on the body.
Just with everything that's happened the last few days, can you kind of take us through processing losing Aaron, winning a game, and now having to prepare for Dallas for the rest of the season without him?
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. When we went in to the week last week, Hack had a picture of a roller coaster. Every game is. This one, I think, had quite a bit of highs and lows. It was a big roller coaster this week. But I thought the team handled it really well. Everybody responded well. When Aaron went down, everybody fired right back up. Zach came in, played a heck of a game. Defense obviously was phenomenal. Special teams, remarkable. When you play a well-rounded three-phase game like that, normally good things happen. That's a really good Buffalo team, and we came in and we handled our business with some pretty crazy adversity. And now we're on to Dallas, who obviously is a really good opponent as well.
So. All right, Connor, can you talk about this team's confidence in Zach?
Yeah, I think everyone's extremely confident. Everybody has seen the growth he's had over this OTAs in camp and all the stuff he's learned from Aaron, the confidence he's playing with is awesome, and everybody sees it. He's made a lot of really, really good plays, OTAs, camp, and you've seen his growth already. So everyone's excited.
You talk about the growth. Just talk about a little bit that, like, on and off the field that you've seen from him.
Yeah, he has that swagger. I think when he came in, he had a nice swagger about him. I think he lost it a little bit over the course, and it's back. It's back and better than ever. The way he's carrying himself around the locker room, around the building, is awesome. You can tell that quarterback has to have that swagger. It's such an important role, and the way that they walk around means everything. It's little stuff, and he has that back, and it's awesome to see, and I'm excited for him. I'm ready to see him prove some people wrong.
Connor, when did you find out the extent of Aaron's injury, and what was your reaction that he's going to be gone for the year?
I happened to be standing next to Saleh about to run onto the field when he asked one of the athletic trainers, and I eavesdropped a little bit, and it was shocking. I wasn't sure. I heard what I heard, and then I saw the look on Saleh's face, and that kind of confirmed that my eavesdropping was right. And it's definitely a heavy blow, and my prayers are with Aaron. I know he's in surgery here soon, and he's going to attack this rehab, and I think he'll probably heal faster than anyone's ever seen someone come back from Achilles. So, praying for him, and I know this stuff will go well, and he's going to attack this rehab with, incredible velocity.
That was on the sideline?
Yeah, I was easydropping and saw it on the sidelines. Just happened to be standing there.
Did Robert address the team
Yeah, I think once the surgery and everything, and it's just that next man up mentality, and it's this team, as unfortunate as it is, you can't dwell on it. Unfortunately, it's especially on a short week. We don't unfortunately have time, and everybody's wishing him the best and and praying his surgery goes well and all that. But we have to now focus on what we got to do to beat the Dallas Cowboys. I haven't watched ESPN or heard anything, but I'm sure everyone's saying our whatever they're saying, and we're not believing that. We know that we're ready to roll, that we have an incredibly talented team, offense, defense, special teams. We have all the talent to make a run, the same run that we had planned and talked about since we started. So I think it just, as Coach Saleh would say, added a couple more crows on our back, and it means we got to fly a little higher. So I think we're all ready to go.
You talked about Zach's improvement. We had noticed a shot during the game. Cameras captured Garrett really kind of encouraging him on the sideline. How important is that now for the rest of you with Zach to be encouraging and to be there to kind of pick him up?
Yeah, it's huge, and we all have his back. Every single one of us, from the O-line, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, and I mean, we have the talent around him, and he has all the talent to complement our talents and take us to wherever we want to go. And so it's going to take all 11 and the whole team to get us there, like it would have, even if we still had Aaron. It takes everybody. This isn't a one-man sport. It's an all-11 sport. So everybody was extremely encouraging on the sidelines, and everyone's proud of the way Zach stepped up and played. So in practice, Aaron got all the reps that week, and Zach came in without having really repped anything against the Buffalo defense and played phenomenal. So that's, kudos to him for, relatively, I think, pretty much no practice reps against the Buffalo defense and coming out and playing the way he did. So.
Connor, the NFLPA had a statement this morning talk about how they believe that all the stadiums should be on grass. What are your thoughts of just playing on turf, and do you believe every team should be on grass?
Yeah, I do. My stance is I think everything should be played on grass. I'll speak for myself, but I think most people agree, you feel a difference when you play a game on grass and turf. When I was a young player, I didn't quite believe it, but now that I've gotten to the age I'm at, you feel it in your ankles, knees, hips, back. The torque that you end up generating through that turf just wears on your body so much more, if you're not even talking about injuries and cleats getting stuck in the ground. But the couple major injuries I've had in my career, going back to college, everything's been on turf. It hasn't been on grass. So, the one for the player longevity and just overall health, I think grass is important. And then to prevent major injury, I think grass is important. And, I get it. MetLife has more concerts than like any stadium. And I mean, I think, do they have a concert like Friday night, Saturday night? Giants played Sunday night. We played Monday night. Like, grass couldn't do that. But, you got to kind of take a trade-off. I mean, it's a major hit to have Aaron go down because of turf. So, I get the gives and takes and reasons why and all that. But I think the sport deserves to be played on grass, just like they're switching over for the soccer games.
So what's the difference between playing on turf as opposed to grass?
Not to try to get too scientific, but, the grass, if you go and twist too much torque through the grass rips out of the ground, right? The turf doesn't. So your cleat can get stuck. I know that the turf beads and all that kind of stuff, the sand is there to help that, but it can't replicate grass as good as technology is. There's just no replacement for grass, and what grass is meant to do when it gets put too much force through it, it releases and you get a divot. Turf doesn't divot. And so that's kind of where that is, and you're faster on turf. You're generating more force through your body on turf just because you have a better base. Like I said, if you push too hard off of grass, it just gives way, and that's what we're missing with turf is that give and that release.
Do you think that MetLife turf contributed to Aaron's injury?
I don't know. I'm not going to say. I haven't sat and looked at the injury and stuff. I just know that the way my body feels after a game on turf and a game on grass, I physically can feel a difference. So.
Everybody good? Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Thanks.
CJ, what was your reaction when you found out officially that Aaron was done for the season?
Just as a friend, as a teammate, man, I feel bad. All the work he put in, all the things he had to go through this off season to get to this past Monday, and just for a freak accident like that to happen, as a player, and it really sucks. As a teammate, I feel even worse for him, but. Just watching him growing up and just being around him a little bit of time. Now, if we've been together, I know what type of man he is, what type of warrior he is, how hard he works. So we'll all be excited for his comeback story. So.
How do you avoid, as one of the captains here, there's obviously a lot of excitement about Aaron all season, all summer. How do you avoid kind of the air coming out of the balloon here and guys kind of just getting down?
I think we showed a perfect example of it, this past Monday. I think most of the air came out of the crowd than the team, but we had to keep playing. Unfortunately, that's part of football. Everybody, as at some point, if you play football long enough, you're going to get injured. It sucks that he went down and he's done for the season, but it's definitely speaking for the defense. We didn't blink an eye, man. As a defense, as a whole, we put ourselves in a position to try to put this team in the right ways to win. No matter who's at quarterback, no matter what the offense is doing, we try to pride ourselves on making plays and creating points for our team. So as a defense, especially, our mindset hasn't changed at all.
Can you talk about, CJ, this team's confidence in
the confidence is the exact same. Zach's had a really good offseason, a really good camp. I know a lot of that got overlooked because, Aaron was here, but, Aaron is a student of the game, and, Zach has been in the room learning and doing great things and improving every single day, especially because he's been going against us when the one offense has been on the field. So, it's not like we slacking off for him. He's made some really good throws against us, and you saw this past Monday he made some really good throws. So it's just all about the confidence, and everybody just keep working together. So we have no issues with Zach being back there.
You mentioned as a defense our mindset hasn't changed, but when you lose your Hall of Fame quarterback in the defensive meeting rooms, do you guys just look at each other and say, this team needs us more than ever? Or does that not cross into your mind?
Honestly, not really. For us, we told ourselves when Aaron was a quarterback, that defense wins championships. Like, we're going to be the reason this team wins the championship. So, if anything, that just tells us that, that we just got to be on our P's and Q's even more. That's just anything. So, like I said, we really haven't changed our mindset on the defensive side. We want to create turnovers, get after the quarterback, stop the run, all those good words. So, we're just going to come in every single week and do what we have to do.
CJ, at the end of last season, it seemed like Zach had kind of lost the confidence in the room when the team went to Mike after the New England game. Have you seen a difference in him? And I'm not talking about like footwork and stuff on the field, but just kind of the way he carries himself and the way he interacts with teammates. Have you seen a difference in him in his offseason and sort of repairing that relationship in here?
I would say just him coming into the building, you can just tell by his body type that he got stronger, he got better. When you come back another year, there's just one more year being in the system, and the biggest thing, obviously, is Aaron being here. Coach Hackett, a few of the new additions that the offense brought in. So that's just more tools for him to learn from. So even though Aaron is down, or whenever you get back, I don't know the timetable for all that. He's still going to be in the room. He's a student of the game. So if anything, it's a blessing in disguise. It's pretty much a one-on-one chance with Zach all year long. So you never know how things are going to turn out. But as a defensive player, we can only control what we can control.
The NFL Players Association had a statement basically saying players should play on grass and not turf. What are your thoughts on playing on grass as opposed to turf?
Well, when I was in Baltimore, we had that issue. Baltimore was turf when I first got there, and from what I know, players had a say-so on whether we wanted grass or turf, and they switched from turf to grass. I know here it's a lot of concerts and things like that, and that's probably the reason why they didn't do it. But I know Baltimore, at the end of the day, they switched from turf and they went to grass. I don't know if they still have the stadiums and to have the concerts and stuff, but I just feel that has to be something that changes. Just at the end of the day, grass is better for your body, it's better for your knees, and that's just how it is. So I know with the revenue and stuff, I don't. It's a tricky subject, but you see a star, a future Hall of Famer go down like that on turf. It's quick to say like, oh, we need turf like that, but you just never know, man. It could have happened on grass, and it could have been a whole different story. But I just know, just at the end of the day, grass feels better on your body than turf.
So what's the biggest difference for you playing on turf as opposed to grass?
Well, I think the main thing you just feel it on your legs more. Your legs get a little tired more. Knees might be a little sore, cause a little more swelling. Even from the turf that we have now compared to last year, like this turf is a little bit softer. Just been out there when it was raining for the past few days. It was just real slippery. So it's just like I said, it's a slippery slope. So man, it's hard to say.
CJ, Cowboys are a team you guys don't see very often. What jumped out at you when you started studying their offense?
From a defensive standpoint, we just have to be consistent. They have a really good run game. Obviously, with Dak Prescott being back there, he can make big plays in the back end. So, for us, we have to make sure that we can decipher the run game from the pass game, from their moving play action. They like to get the ball going downhill, sideline to sideline, and after that, throw big plays in the back end. So I feel if our defensive line and linebackers do a great job in the run game, control the low middle of the field, and let our DBs do exactly what they did this past Monday, we'll be in the game.